Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my Jbird. And this remember in 1976 and 1977 when I first learned how to play chess, created my opening theory, won with it, first game ever with my Jbird, and uh, and I still play the same way today. And let's get down to this one. I'm in black. It's called Nightbird, Knights 88, Jaybird, Rook Bishop Castle, to bot 1800. No errors, no assistance, no help of any kind to beat this bot. Game 32, and let's see this thing. Let's go back to 77. D4, D6, F3, E6, E4, D7, C3, E7. And there's your Knight's Bird since 1977. E3, H6, D3, A6, Castle, G5, E5. Of course we pass. It's been like that since 1977. The theory, look at the theory, just create itself here. And then move the knight, bring the bishop, or put up the queen, or move this back, move the knight, go the... It's all this goes on any which way you want to play it. After D5, H3. In the Knight's 88, H1. And there's your Jaybird since 1977 too, which was my first that I created and won with first. Except those two pawns were here. I don't know exactly how the game went, but the Jaybird was up and I won with this game. And then the other moves came about when Jay got tired of me playing the Jaybird all the time, the two bishops. So I started using the knight, the queen, and then he started big catting the two bishops and then putting the queen and the knight there and my knight's queen. Or it was the knight's bird. Well, it couldn't have been because of two bishops. It was either the knight or the queen. Or it might have been the two, but then that was more like the hippo. But after D7, A3, C6, E1, C7, D2, castle, rook, bishop, castle. B4, of course, start your attack, come after me. After B4, knighty, H7. There's a double rook corner table right there. After H7, E2, rookie over F8, C1. I'm not done yet. E8, D3, not done yet. D8, and now everything's in place. Now we just push. After D8, F1, H5, D1, G4, G1, takes H3, takes H3, F5. Look at this. I got, on this square, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces on that one square. He only has one attacker. What does he do? F4. I go F7, defend this pawn. Takes H5. He should have never done that. He got greedy. He's up a pawn, but he's up 2 pawns. No, up 1. He got greedy. After takes H5, I take H5, takes H5. Well, you say, well, why did he come down here? Well, the knight's here, remember. He'll be in a hidden discovery. We'll go back over this. I looked at this, and it won't matter because if he took it this way, this bishop's still eyeing his rook up. Oh, so that's why. So even if he went here and I slid out of the way, he would get a rook, but I already have his bishop, and now I could take that. Then he'd move his rook, then move my queen up here, and then I'd have already be threatening all kinds of, no. So he takes, I take, after H5, takes H5, G5. He's pinned now. E2, slide over E8, G4, takes G4, takes G4. Unfortunately, that all looks good, but it's my move with a check. Take H5 check, take H5, take H5. Now he's down a piece. for that pawn. You had to have that pawn. After g2, h6, h1, takes h1, takes h1, f5, takes g5, takes g5, e2, g8, f3, h2, g4, f5, f3, f8, g4, d2, h5, check g8, f3. I go b5, h1, b7, c3, b6, h7, g8, h8, b7, h3, g5, f4. Now I'm taking that f4, takes f4. Let's narrow it down. It's still not easy. After that, b6, h2, a5, takes a5, takes a5, h5, and then no matter, well, he could have came here, maybe, and then maybe I just would have came back. Then if he would have ran it over, put my rook here. So no matter what, the knight's there to guard that. But he didn't go that way. After h5, I go h4, g5, takes g5, takes g5, takes a3, f6, b3, takes e6, check, g7, f7, f5, and we'll come back to this. There was another way. e6, takes c3, f4, takes d4, f6, e4, f7, takes f4, f6. It's game over now. b4, f7, b3, f6, b2, e7, takes e7, f7, d4, e8, d3, d7, c5, e8. Practice all my pawn pushes. c4, d7, c3, e6, d2, d7, c2, e6, d1, e7, takes c1, and after that, f8, d7, g8, and that's game. But let's take you back to this point here. I don't want to waste all my time. He goes here. Instead of there, he could go here, and I'm going to show you a scenario. He can prolong this. I go, and I just tried one thing, and here's how I would have done it. I looked at this. He'd queen first, and then I'd queen. He would go, and I would go. Now, in this situation, I got the advantage here. First of all, let's say if he goes check here or here, I take this pawn. So now he's down to one pawn. And I don't know if it's a good idea if he wants to see. And if he goes here, I don't know if he can check. Well, you can check me here. Then I could run my queen around. And then you got to make perfect play. But let's say he would trade. Let's say I went here. Let's say he would trade. Okay, I go here. I go here. He just lost the game. What's he going to do? I'd go like that. Now, he could say check. Now I'd have to go back. You see, I screwed that up. But I would get to check with the queen first. Now, let's say I didn't calculate that. I just showed you something. Okay, like this. What'd I say? Okay, I got to take it. He goes like this. Maybe my better move is this. He can't take. Now I go. Yeah, you see, it's my move. Yeah, see? I just did it quickly just to show you something. So the king had to get moved in this side. He would have lost the game. Because now, let's say he goes here. Then you just play this out. If if he walks away, well, behind, if he goes here, then it's just a bunch of checks until you let's say he goes here. You just got to keep him, and you walk in close until you can get him right where you want him. You see what I'm saying? He goes here. He can't move his king now. Now you go. He can't move. He's pinned. Where's he going to go? Now he goes here. Now I say check. You see, all right, he goes here. Now he's just right. He's making it worse. He's going to lose this game. You see, now he's got another check. He goes back. This gets tough, man. Check. He goes here. Check. If he goes back here, it's checkmate. I can't take it, but I go check. And wants to get out. See, there you have it. Okay, I just wanted to show you something how it could have went if it went that way. It's crazy how you gotta make the right king move on some of these games. No, that's a wrong move. You have to move here, and then I beat him because he has to make an extra move, and I just showed you what happened there. So no, but that's not the way it happened. Let's just take it back from this point here. We'll just go back this way. He went like that. I came over. He went like that. And that lost him the game. See, like I said, he shouldn't have went here. Either way, he shouldn't have went here. He should have went here. And that's when this game would have took off this way. And that's what could have happened, just like that. But it didn't. And then with perfect play, I think I have the advantage because no matter what he does, if he says check, I'm going to take it. If he don't walk away, I'm just going to take it. Let's say he just does something. Oh, let's say he just goes like this now. Well, now I can't now. Oh, this is crazy. I can't take it. And I can't move. Oh, no, maybe he did have me beat. All right, but that's not the way it happened. Maybe he did have me beat. This game's a crazy game, man. One wrong move and you lose the game. Let's show it as it was. But I didn't have to let it go like that. It could have stayed in a draw, too, at that one point. This is how it went. It could have ended up in a draw anyway if I wouldn't have let it go that far. It couldn't even gotten a draw situation down here. See, and like I said, instead of that, if he goes up here, I go here, he comes back, I go here, he goes here. Now I won't have to go, but see, I won't go there. I'd throw him in check again. So what's he, if he goes up here, I got to throw him in check again. He goes up here, I'll throw him in check. You see what I'm saying? So I always have this no matter what he does. So it'll be a draw because I'm gonna walk this in and he don't got no time. Okay, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll have some more remembering 1976 and the 77.